You'll be working more just managing people.
Right.
Right? And, we love Yin. She didn't show up. That how I emotionally manage that conversation. If I'm too rigid and too angry, that destroys momentum.
Yeah.
If I'm too flexible and too chill, that makes her not appreciate basically the responsibilities and the rules to being here for a workshop and so forth.
Right.
So you gotta, it becomes more work because you learn more about yourself and how you operate with other people.
You're gonna put your hands right here, right? And you're basically gonna go like this. And you're gonna push the treadmill back. But you want it, yeah, there you go, but perfect. So make clients do that because most people have never used a treadmill that way.
Only use that account for business expenses.
Okay.
And then from your knowledge, you have a strike number. Let's say you state your strike number is $100,000 in 3 months.
Heavy lies the crown. You have responsibilities. I don't have kids, but I take care of my grandma, I pay all her bills, take care of my mom. I have my team, I have my company, right? I have responsibilities. Correct. Yeah. But if you had to sell it, you had to return it. You had to sell it. When is it better to return it? When it's worth full price or when it's on clearance?
When it's full price.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So the master numbers tend to vibrate at a higher frequency, and not to compare myself to Jesus, but Jesus was a master number 33, and he was known to be the master teacher, the master healer, because during that time, if you study religion, during that time humanity was lost, and he, literally came into this planet with the objective of elevating our consciousness. So the master number 33 is, which one of our trainers is also master number 33, and she's very spiritual, very amazing human being. The master 33, there's many people who are master 33s, by the way, but these are the souls that are reincarnated or brought to the world with the objective of teaching and healing humanity.
My name is Yin. I'm from originally Indianapolis, Indiana. Spent the later part of my childhood and adolescence in the Nashville area, actually Murfreesboro, Tennessee. After that, I moved to Houston, Texas for about 2.5 years, and then I just recently moved to Vegas, and I've been out here for a year. It'll be in April. Growing up, my parents super heavy into health and wellness, especially my mom. She went back to school for nutrition. She really wanted to break a generational curse. My grandma, she had diabetes. She had to be on dialysis and stuff like that. So she just really wanted to take a shift. Literally, it seemed like it was overnight. She changed all the food in the pantry. And then ever since then, I've just been installed with good nutrition. I always was active growing up. I played softball from as little all the way to college. So I've always been active, so yeah. Okay, so working with the company's been like chill, very flexible. I am like the only trainer outside of Mike in Vegas, so it is a little difficult to just like interact and everything. But Mike is awesome. I feel like he's a great leader, so I really enjoy when we have our moments when we meet, that we get to kind of discuss like what's happening and then discuss goals and then how to reach them. So I love that aspect. It's more intimate.
Right, Ian?
Right. You would be happy if you were making $6,000 a month.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we want to figure out a way to get used to that, right? We're all trying to have you figure out how to get us to get you to that. Does it make sense? Yeah.
How was her
origin story, Terry? What do you think about Yin?
cool?
She's cool, right? Yeah.
Good job, Yin.
What me and Aaron are gonna start doing. Aaron gave me this idea. You want to lead the way?
Yeah. Heard you like boot camps and group classes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So, so in the past, every time I moved to like different states, because I moved a lot, I used to be a personal trainer and have my own business. But I would go into these Facebook groups and tell them, hey, I'm doing this boot camp at this time, would you be interested? And then I'll get a lot of yeses. And then it would just start getting my name out there by doing a boot camp class every week. And as I did it every week, I started to get more clients that way, like one-on-one. So it would just filter into getting more one-on-one clients. And I did it outside too.
You would do the Facebook, you would do a regular boot camp. Then they're like, hey, here, register, put your information down, like register for our yoga boot camp coming up this evening or tomorrow at sunset, sunrise, right? And it's like, and by the way, here, register for a free nutrition consultation. And then here, register if you're interested in working with a personal trainer one-on-one. And then you start building out like a clientele list. Yeah, I've never been to Facebook groups either.
Yeah.
If I was a Life Path 33 and I was on the journey of having these thoughts of how can I help humanity, I would be living this life on the wrong timeline, which means that even if I accomplish success, my soul won't be fulfilled. So the life path, if you're interested in finding out your life path, you can comment on this YouTube video. But your life path is basically a think of this like astrology or anything. It's almost like a guide that if you relate to, because that's important, if you relate to what your life path guide says, and if you walk down that life path, you would be a more fulfilled human being.
I'm gonna go with a PerFitness. Nice. This is good?
Yeah, it's good.
Beautiful. Gotta love my hookah. Gotta love my hookah and gotta love my fruit. Gotta love my hookah and my watermelon. That's it's your fiber. This is actually basically the same routine that I use when I have a girl come over. Interestingly enough, I prep hookah, I get watermelon, eat some honey. I will, take about an edible to unwind and relax. Do this around like 6 or 7 in the evening, every once in a while. Have not really done it this year because I've been super locked in since January 1st and don't plan on doing it anytime soon. But you can still, when you have routines, you create neural pathways, right? So what you can do is you can still find ways to walk down a similar neural pathway to get a similar outcome of depth and calmness, because this creates calmness, without having to walk down the entire pathway. That's basically what we're doing right now. Right, you know? Can I go wrong with honey? Gotta buy more honey. So I be going through these bottles of honey like all the benefits that honey gives you: natural energy, B12, immunity. Honey is the only thing on the planet that doesn't expire. You know that you could find, they have found jars of honey from the Egyptian times that are still edible. Honey is the only substance that doesn't expire. It's like nature's most potent, spiritual, so many things behind it that it's just like, I don't know, it's divinely created. It's one that just never expires and has so many benefits. Is honey. Yeah, honey is super powerful. Super powerful, right, Valentino? Mm-hmm. Tell me that don't hit. Tell me that don't hit, bro. Huh? Tell me that don't hit.
What's good?
Come on, bro.
What's good, Valentino?
Valentino's like, yo, Dad usually gives me one, bro. Tyree, come on, man. Yeah. That stuff hits, bro. And it's so refreshing. Also, too, like when the edible hits and you get like a little bit of dry mouth, that happens. You bite into that watermelon and it's like the juiciest.
Can I have another piece?
Bro, I got you a fork. That's for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, I gotta make sure, bro.
I ain't that formal, bro. Come on, man. I ain't that formal.
That's how I was raised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same way. I'm very firm. Like, if you invited me to your house, I would sit in the corner. So like, you tell me to move. I mean, it's like super respectful people's homes. Very respectful.
Yeah.
I've been like that my whole life. And even when people are like, oh, you can do whatever you want. I'm like, I'm still not doing whatever I want. I'm the same way.
I still might even ask.
Yeah, I'm the same. Dude, I'm the same way, bro. So it's actually, it's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. I agree with you though. It's funny. I'm the same way. I wonder if that also comes from like the way we were raised. I wonder if that's a limiting belief to some degree.
Maybe so, but then I feel like sometimes I think people don't have that respect for boundaries.
So
I think it's like you say, it's a balance.
It's a balance. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, like if I ever have somebody in my house and they just walk and open my fridge without even having a conversation about it, I look at them. Well, I won't have an issue because I'm not that guy. Like but in my mind I'm like it's a mental check mark.
Well, I think like I wouldn't say anything.
But I wouldn't invite you over like that again. It's just a mental check mark on my life. It's like I'm like, oh, all right, good to know.
Cause I wonder, like, if you open my fridge like that, are you opening my cabinets? And if you open my cabinets, would you go in my room and from that there?
Correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a mental note. So at that point, I'm like, not somebody I really would hang out with. I'm not gonna be like, yo, why you open my fridge and make it a big deal? Because I feel like that's also like low vibration on my part. But I do take the mental note. At the end of the day, look, part of being a man is like, we talk about this a lot. Like part of being a man is just to create your own life to your needs.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what the way Superior Man talks about, right? Like, you have a brotherhood that you can have these conversations with, but it's not like I'm not your master.
Yeah, fact.
You're not my master.
Yeah.
You're your own master.
Yeah.
You have these conversations to like have that. Oh, I'm good for you. Oh, shut up. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Different perspectives, right? It's all it really is different perspectives, and it's like you understand. I can see why you do what you do. I might like this that you do, but this is why I do this. This is what I like. And then you kind of just like create your own ideal. I call it building your own kingdom. As a man, you build your own kingdom.
Essentially, yeah.
Like we're all kings, essentially. And the first step is like becoming aware and awake that you're a king.
Yeah.
Right? And then you build your kingdom based on that. Every man should be his own king. And the kingdom is the family that you build, taking care of your family, your legacy, your kids, your businesses, all of that. It's just you building your own kingdom.
Right.
So, the goal is to help man feel empowered to understanding that they have way more control over their life than they want to give credit to.
And do you think like today? Well, I'm a walking like just spending 2 weeks with you and like asking a bunch of questions. Like I'm just absorbing like a sponge. But do you think this generation is more men that need more guidance, like myself, or do you think?
Yeah, even when you hear about a younger man, right, into early 20s.
Yeah.
And even the men that I hear about through feminine energy conversations about their dating experiences.
Yeah.
And then when you see on social media, I feel like more men today are honestly confused. There's so many opposing points of view. And I feel like too many men are actually listening to women.
Too many men are listening to women.
Yeah, let me mute this one back.
Cause I know when I highway.
What?
They gotta leave me one
Wait, what? What are you saying? I live on the road. What is this? Drake?
I know when I highway.
I don't even know.
They gonna leave me one thing.
No.
You never heard it?
I probably have, man, but
ever since I left the city, you.
Oh, is that
You
like?
never heard that?
I've probably heard it before.
Let me play it.
I play it real quick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I really don't listen to that. You see what I listen to?
Hey, listen.
Hey,
This is
you spent more time in the car with me over the last 2 weeks than most people. What do I listen to? There you go, that's my shit. That type of music, mainstream music.
Bro, this was like
2016?
2015, yes.
Yeah.
You used to call me on.
Oh yeah, I heard that song. See, I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah. No, that's all you playing.
I don't know the lyrics. That's embarrassing.
But I was like, your phone always blowing up though, so like.
Yes.
You got
So.
some money calling.
Yeah, my phone is always blowing up. Yeah.
because you will feel like you're living more in your soul's purpose. So whenever I've done businesses purely for money, purely for ego, I have felt very unfulfilled. And when I've done things for free, where have felt like I've went into depth and connected with another human being and helped heal them in some way or teach them in some way, I felt very fulfilled. Which is why when I do life coaching, when we help all of our hundreds of clients, when they leave all these reviews of how we've improved the quality of their life, I feel more fulfilled, which means that at least I can have some peace of mind that even though it's been a challenging road, and even though it's been a road maybe slower than what I see other people in their timelines, I do know that when I finally reach the destination, I could be at peace with, I took the road that fulfilled my soul the most.